2020. 2020 was the year of chaos. 2020 was overall just a horror movie. Hello, my beautiful people. What's poppin'? What's good? It's your girl, Mami Tiff, and I am back again with another video. What is up, you guys? Happy New Year. Today's video, we're gonna be talking about 2021 goal setting. We're gonna talk a little bit about how to set your goals. We're gonna talk a little about what my goals are, and we're just gonna dabble into manifestation, okay? Pause. Before we get into this video, if this is the first time you are ever clicking on one of my videos or ever seeing my face, honey, subscribe! Subscribe because we make really silly, dope, cool, and funny videos on this channel, so why wouldn't you? And if you just want to see more 2021 new year, new me content, then you might as well click the subscribe button and join the family. Without further ado, let's dive into the video. Whoosh. So I know a lot of us are always just like, I don't understand why we have to wait for a whole new year to set goals. And that's true. You technically do not have to wait for a new year to set new goals. It just happens to be that around the time of a new year, I have absolutely nothing to do with my life. So it's always just the perfect time personally for me to actually like sit down and focus and figure out, what does Mommy Tiff want to do in the year of 2021? And I think also a lot of the reasons why people always like don't believe in resolutions and don't believe in goals is because they don't necessarily always put in the work or the follow-up to make sure that it happens. I think it's important for when you actually have goals in mind is to first write them down. The second thing you want to do is actually plan them out. So if you, for instance, you know you want to get a dog this year, right? You know you want to get a little puppy. There are steps to getting a puppy. And so what is good about setting yourself up correctly for a goal is you have time to achieve it. First month of the year, maybe I'm going to look up what different types of dog breeds are out there. What dog breeds would I be interested in purchasing? You know, where can you get those particular dog breeds? Learn more about that dog that you want. But also make sure that you are saving the money to do so. See, you looking up the dog, putting more research into learning more about the dog is you essentially manifesting. And there's a bunch of ways to manifest, which can be in a whole different video. And I know I'm just talking a little bit about it and touching upon it, but when you put in actions, it kind of gets you in motion to making sure that you achieve that goal. And then you also saving money is how you're going to actually be able to afford it, you know? So I think that's important when setting goals is that you give yourself a time frame. So then, you know, in February, I'm gonna go actually start to look at dogs and stuff like that, and you build up till you are able to actually get it. But just keep in mind that things are just not going to happen overnight. I feel like when we set goals and resolutions, that's the false mindset that we have, and that's why when we don't achieve those goals, we feel like resolutions don't work and we just get discouraged and feel like we don't want to actually set goals and resolutions, which we shouldn't be doing, because you should always be striving to do something, because that's human life, you know what I mean? Like, we're here for a purpose. Now it's time to get into my goals of 2021. Like, this is the main goal that is going to be setting me up for success. Oftentimes, like, we have this mindset that we always have to be consistently doing something, and that rest is like lost time, but it's not. Sleep is just so important. It's what sets you up for your day, what sets you up for success. I notice when I don't get enough sleep throughout the day, if I have one little hiccup, it'll like really just like mess me up. It'll mess up my mood.
Go to bed, 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 go to bed.
And it's just like, I know if I were to be in a better mood, I would have been able to jump over that hurdle. You know what I'm saying? And so when we don't have enough sleep, it's like we're not preparing ourselves to be the best versions of ourselves. The next one, which a lot of you always get on me about, is to be consistent on YouTube. I have struggled my entire time being on YouTube because, again, I've overloaded myself so much. And it's crazy because it took the pandemic and 2020 to make me realize that overloading ourselves and taking life so seriously, it's just not realistic. 2020 also made me realize that I was doing a lot of activities that, you know, like I like, but I didn't have a deep passion for. It wasn't fulfilling me in the way that I wanted to be fulfilled, whether it be creatively or emotionally or physically. 2020 made me realize that like YouTube and being in front of the camera and just talking to y'all is really where I'm at my happiest, and that I do have a lot of other passions that I wasn't even like harnessing onto. Like me decorating and me loving design, something that I always knew was burning inside of me, but I never like harnessed onto. Like, why else was I rearranging my bedroom 10 times a month growing up? You know what I mean? Sweetie, it's a sign. And it really all comes from, you know, me just putting in the work and making sure that I'm putting out quality content for y'all. My next goal is to at least read 10 minutes a day. Within that goal, I also want to be able to read 10 books throughout this year, but I really want to be able to set time aside each day to actually just not be on technology and just, you know, actually learn something. But I feel like reading every day will allow me to just be more intuitive and again, just learn. My next goal is to do yoga and meditation every day. Y'all, when I tell you, I used to do yoga and meditation every day back in the summer of 2019. When I tell you my mental, I had never been in a more positive and relaxed mindset. And also like meditation just helped me fall asleep better. And doing yoga just made me slow down mentally and focus more on myself, which I love, and just not think about 20 million things in a goddamn day. But truthfully, like starting off my day with meditation, it just be setting me up right. You know what I mean? Like it just be setting the vibes, and we only want good vibes around us. My next goal is to start a website. If y'all have watched my videos in like the past, 6 months, I've tried a bunch of different content. I've kind of just been a little bit all over the place trying to find myself because I have so many interests. But here on YouTube, I'm really trying to niche in and niche down for y'all. And I think having a website will allow me to expand upon more than just the niche I have here on my YouTube platform. And also, I want to have a website because I am thinking about launching kind of my own little business. Which I'm going to be giving some more details in the upcoming weeks, which is interior design. But aside from running a business on the website, it's also going to have my YouTube channel and another project that we're about to get into. For my next goal, I want to start a podcast this year. And it's crazy because I literally already have the cover art for my podcast done. I have literally the script, the intro, all of it. And literally, I don't know what's holding me back, but I told myself this year I'm going to have my podcast, I'm going to be loud, and I'm going to be proud, and I'm going to speak my mind. Just, you know, again, curate content in another facet. My next goal is to become financially stable. Just in case anyone didn't know, I'm gonna be graduating in 6 months. Which is like great because, you know, I'm ready to go right now. And so I would just really love to be financially stable. My next goal, and probably my second most important goal, honestly, is to start a self-care journey. I feel like this year is truly the year of just self-care, self-love, and overall wellness. I think last year for 2020, I was just so into pouring into other people and making sure that other people had spaces for themselves to debrief. And I kind of lost that for myself and didn't really have a space for me and provided myself with time. So this year, I really want to focus on my mental health, which again ties back into sleep. Also, just do things that make me happy. But yeah, I've already started this self-care digital journal that I actually just started filling out today. I feel like documenting the growth of yourself is just so important because you get to look back and be like, oh my god, like I was at this point and now girl I'm at this point and we're just doing great. You know what I mean? Like we're doing great. My next goal, and this is God willing, because you know the way this panoramic is set up and the way that society is set up, not saying I don't have faith in us, but I just need Miss Rona to pack it up and just let us be us again, you know what I mean? I can travel in 2021. That would be grand. I specifically want to go to Mykonos in Greece. Me and my mom have actually been wanting to go to Mykonos for the past 3 years. Mykonos is just a beautiful place. Oh my god, girl, I can just see myself out in the sun letting the waves slap me. My next one, which ties back to my business, is to take on at least 5 major design projects. This year, since I will be launching my own business, I really want to make sure that I set some goals. And so when I'm talking about 5 major designs, I guess you could say like overall rooms is really what I want to conquer, but what I see myself kind of achieving on a day-to-day would be like overall just helping people with their own spaces. But literally so far, and this was just in the past 2020 year, I literally gave my dad a whole home office. We're currently working on my mother's dream kitchen. I'm helping out my cousin with her dream room makeover. But to be able to just take on major design projects, you know, outside of my family would be awesome. My friends are always jokingly like, Tiffany,
like when I get married, I'm just gonna have you design my house.
It's like, okay girl, but I'm trying to start now, you know? Now, obviously with COVID, that's definitely going to be a challenge, but I'm coming up with ways that I can create a virtual service to help create and design people's spaces. Now this is the last and final goal that I have written down so far. You know, as the year goes on, I'll obviously be getting more, but as of right now, this is the last and final goal. Lord, please, okay, please let me graduate in May of 2021. We've been on track these past, 3.5 years. We've been on track for these past, what, 15 semesters? Bring it on up, you know what I'm saying? Just bring it on up. You know, again, love college, but I'm ready to go. Finally reached the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope I was able to provide you with some inspiration, some new ways to possibly set your goals and make 2021 your year, okay? Make it your... And if you guys want to see more 2021 content, feel free to comment down any suggestions down below. And I know there's been a couple of recent events that's already happened in the first week of 2021, and I just want to let you all know that we are not going to let the actions and the pain and the hurt of others inflict upon our goals, our happiness, and our destinations. But as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye guys.